Hi everyone, today I want to show you our newest innovation from Still Spirits. It's called the Water Flow Regulator and it will really enhance your distilling experience. So our goal here at Still Spirits is to have you able to produce the finest quality, highest quality spirits that you can. The only problem up until this stage has been the water supply. An uneven water supply means you get irregular temperature and the spirit's not as good as it can be. But we've got a solution to that.
So let's turn our attention to this guy now. In your box you will receive your water flow regulator, which consists of a reservoir to hold water coming out of your tap. It has a pump inside and a float valve, and on top you've got a water flow controller. You can just control the flow rate. You'll also receive a tap adapter just to plug it into the wall. You'll get hose adapters, and there's hose adapters here to connect to your laundry, your kitchen and your garden hose. You'll receive a hose that goes from here into your tap, and you'll receive 2 hose clamps. So let's start by connecting up our water flow regulator. So I've got my T500 already set up. I've got a 30 litre wash in there ready to distill. So I'm just going to be assembling my tap adapters now. So today I'm distilling in the kitchen. So I'll be using the kitchen tap adapters, these 2. So the barbed end just screws into the smaller threaded end there. Just make sure it's tight, and just also make sure your seals are always in place as well. And then this then just screws into your tap. So next I'll be connecting the water flow inlet hose that you'll receive in your box. So just one end, grab one of your hose clamps, and just push it through. And just push that up over the barbed inlet and get that over. Just get a screwdriver and just screw that on. Just make sure it's nice and tight. Let's get your other end, another hose clamp, push it through, and this just connects into the little white end there. Just push that over, again, push that through. Just screw that on so it's also nice and tight. Okay, and that's your hose setup. Now I've just plugged my power adapter into the wall. Before I connect it, I'm just going to turn the water on so that the reservoir here fills up with water. You don't want to turn the pump on when there's no water in it. The pump should always be on when it's submerged. So just turn that on, and that will just fill up with water. Now once the water goes up and up, the float valve will go up with it, and then eventually just shut off so that this doesn't fill up too much. And so I'll just show you how that works. So you'll see the float valve will start rising up, and at a certain stage it will just shut off the water inlet, but you can just keep the tap on then.
So once you've got some water filled up in there, you can plug this in, pump will go on. Just make sure you have a constant supply of water going into it so it doesn't run dry. Now at the top here, you will see a plus and a minus sign. So just turn it to the plus and you'll get more water, to the minus and you'll get less water being pumped through the pump. So my boiler is still busy heating up, so it's a perfect time to just adjust this. And I want to get 400 to 500 mils per minute, about 450 mils per minute. So you can just get a measuring jug and just measure the water coming out of your outlet tube there. Once you have about 450 mils per minute, you can switch off the tap, switch off the pump, and then just wait for the boiler to heat up before turning it all back on again.
So it'll normally take about an hour for your boiler to heat up to temperature, and we've got this all set up to have a flow rate of 450 mils per minute. So an hour into it, plug this all back in. You've 450 mils coming out of here should provide you with about 60 degrees temperature there, but yet you can just play with your adjustment knob just to get that. And you leave this on during your entire distillation run because it'll just mean that any variation of water from your tap, it'll go in there, and like the pump will provide a constant water flow which will provide you with a stable temperature. So yeah, I hope you have fun using this. It's a really, really great tool for distilling, and cheers.